everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a breakfast recipe that is very easy to make. It's actually my absolute favorite recipe because, not just because it's easy to make, but because I use some vegetables to make it. It's called the vegetable omelette. It actually used to be called the cheesy vegetable omelette, but since we're eating healthy, I decided to take away the cheese and leave only the vegetables. So that's why I called it a vegetable omelette. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. For this recipe, I used 6 large eggs, 3 tablespoons of water, 1 medium-sized red bell pepper, 1 medium-sized green bell pepper, 1 medium-sized onion bulb, 1 garlic clove, some butter, a few dashes of black pepper, and salt to taste. So I'm going to start by adding some of my butter into my pan. My butter has been sitting on room temperature for about 20 minutes, so it's a little bit melted. You can use canola oil or olive oil or vegetable oil for this, but I prefer butter because of the flavor, the rich flavor of the butter. I'm just gonna allow it to melt. My heat has been set to medium already, and I'll make sure that my pan is thoroughly coated with the butter. You don't need so much butter for this, just to saute your vegetables, and that's all. Next, I'm going to add some finely diced onion. I'm using half of a medium-sized onion bulb, and I'm just going to saute it with my butter for about 30 seconds just to caramelize it a bit. This is a very hearty breakfast dish, and it's one that you can make so speedily like that in a snap. You can actually make it in less than 20 minutes. So that is done. Next, I'm going to grating 1 garlic clove. Now, it's totally optional, you don't need to add your garlic, but I like to add garlic because I like the flavor it gives my dish. So 1 garlic clove goes right into my pan, and the garlic smell is beautiful. The aroma is all over my kitchen right now. Good. Next is the red bell pepper that I have also finely diced. So I'm just going to saute that for about 10 seconds as well before I throw in the green bell peppers. Pretty simple. Okay, the green bell peppers go in next. Now at this stage you can add whatever seasoning you want. You can add your seasoning cubes or whatever it is you like, but I like to keep it really simple. So I'm just going to season this with some black pepper, just another sprinkle because I like it a little bit hot, and a sprinkle of salt as well, just to get things going. And I'm going to give it one final stir. Look at all the colors. The white color of the onions, the green color of the green bell pepper, and the red color of the red bell pepper. This is coming out perfect, and I like it. And just give it about 10 seconds on the heat before I take it off. Okay, so this is ready to go. I'm just gonna leave it here and allow it to cool, and then I'm gonna bring in another pan to get the omelette going. Next, in this pan right here, I'm also going to add some butter. So I just added the butter in here, and so while it's melting, let me quickly grab my eggs. I'm using 6 eggs for this recipe because I'm feeding 3 adults. So in this mixing bowl right here, I'm going to break in all of my eggs. Just like that. The first one goes, and of course the last one. So at this point, after breaking in your eggs, you can decide to season your eggs with some salt and pepper, but it's important to note that once you throw in any seasoning into your egg, the seasoning starts to react with the eggs and breaks the eggs down completely and turns it into this watery like liquid form. It becomes really watery, and you do not want that. And for that reason, I do not like to season my eggs at all. But if you must season it hurriedly and then throw it into your pan before it breaks it down completely. So I'm not going to season. I'm going to season at the end of this dish when I'm done. So I'm just going to give this a very good whisk. Okay, I think we're good to go. And afterwards, I'm just going to add some water into this. This water is going to help the egg cook and so that it doesn't burn as well. Basically, the ratio for eggs to water is 2 eggs and 1 tablespoon of water. So since I have 6 eggs here, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons of water. You can use milk as well if you have milk, but water is really handy, so that works fine. And I'm just going to whisk it in again. And we're ready to make our omelette. So my butter is perfectly melted now. Just ensure that it fully coats all the angles and areas of the pan. And my heat has been set to the lowest heat. Remember, it has to be set to the lowest so that your egg doesn't burn. So I'm just going to take my egg and transfer all of it right into the pan. Just like that. And at this point, you will be tempted to stare. Please don't stare. Just allow it to sit patiently. Just be patient and allow it to sit all around the edges. Do not stare. That's why it's important that you also reduce your heat to the lowest. So I'm just going to patiently wait for this to sit all around the edges, and you will know because the edges will start to turn white. So let's be patient. Patient, 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 patient. So as you can see, the egg has started to set right around the edges. You can see it's beginning to firm up. And even at the center, this is where you grab your vegetables, your sauteed vegetables, and I'm just going to place it on one side of this beautiful egg. Just once on one side. Usually I add, or on days when I really want to go wild, I'll just add my cheese to this other end. But today it's really healthy, so it's just the vegetables. So what I'm going to do next is just grab a lid and just cover this and allow it to cook completely for about 3 to 5 minutes. But I think my egg is done. Look at that. Take a look at this. You see that the eggs are firmly and they have set perfectly well. This is exactly how you want your egg to be. Now this is a very tricky part. I will first of all run my spatula around the edges of my pan just to release the omelette from the pan. I'll do that about 2 to 3 times, and afterwards I'm just gonna gently take one end of this omelette and gently just fold up. Oh, look at that. It's okay if your egg browns a little bit. Now this actually gives it some flavor as well, and it adds some color to the omelette as well. So it's time to plate this dish. Hello director, will you be a dear and pass me that plate right behind you on the plate rack? Thank you! You're the best in the world. Don't worry, food is almost ready. So I'm just gonna grab my pan and take it out and lay it gently on my platter. Look how gorgeous that is. This is a decadent breakfast and I'm super duper glad. Since this omelette is for 3 people, I'm just gonna divide it into 3 equal parts. Gently transfer this right on top of my plate. This is what my breakfast platter looks like. Healthy, right? And yummy too. You like, right? I love it. Now you know how to make a vegetable omelette. Remember that you can add the cheese to it, to the other side if you prefer. If not, just leave it with the red and green bell peppers. I will see you again next week. Until then, make sure you have a healthy breakfast every day. Take care. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get instant notification each time a video is uploaded, and follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as Zeelicious Foods. For details of this recipe and other recipes, kindly visit our website www.zeeliciousfoods.com.